Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. It is February the 19th, 2025, about 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm talking so low because everybody went to sleep early tonight. I guess the weather outside, the snow and stuff we got today. Anyway, that ain't why we're here. Um, I watched. I'm here to do OB's movie review. If I say that too fast, it come out funny. I already talk fast enough, but listen. I watched that movie Companion. If you can come by it, watch it. When I say come by it, I mean BY, not BUY. But it was released January the 31st, 2025, and it's a modern scientific movie. Anyway, it did good. It would probably did better if they would spend more money in advertisement. The budget for this movie was $10 million, and it at the box office grossed 33.2 million, which is pretty good. It did, and then this is January. So, I mean, it was just released January 31st. So, let's say February, and we're still in February. So, like, 2.5 weeks in, that's pretty good. So, it's probably going to do outstanding at the box office. Well, it lets me know there's going to be a companion too, or something, some type of, it's going to do probably like a Final Destiny shit, because that's what it looks like. It's going to be like a chain thing or a series thing. So anyway, the director of this is named Drew Hancock. I don't know nothing else that he's done. The movie is 97 minutes. It's filmed in the United States. Um, the star of this show is Sophia, Thatcher, and Jack Quaid. And I said, Jack Quaid, why no Quaid, Dennis Quaid. And I was like, that's got to be his son. First of all, how many people in Hollywood name is Quaid and he looked like his father? So he looked like his daddy. So anyway, this movie is about this guy, this lady. It started off with this lady talking about life. It started off kind of slow because I was like, I'm gonna turn this shit off if it don't pick up. I'm one of them. I'm like, even if I walk into a theater and I don't like a movie, I ain't staying. Like, I'm spending my money. I'm staying to the end. Not me. And it's weird because it ain't like I got money like that, but my time. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. You can't overcharge chat. You see that? My time is my time is my money. And I ain't saying that I use my time to make money. My time is my time. That ain't can't nobody pay me for it. Can't nobody give it back. The- Once it's spent, it's done. So if I am not enjoying something and I'm not enjoying it and I paid for it, I'm fucking leaving. So anyway, it started off with the character named Iris, and she's recalling how she met the love of her life. I think his name is Josh. Yeah, his name is Josh, and it's real romantic at first. First of all, I don't do rom coms and shit like that no more. So that's not my thing. Hence, I know I don't, because I tried to watch, was it the invitation, the cancellation? That new shit with Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell, and I mean, I like Reese too, but I love Will Ferrell. I think he's a good actor. And he funny as hell. But I had to turn that shit off when I seen him wrestling with an alligator. I was like, nah. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this movie. So it's recalling this real romantic, and she's like the perfect fucking companion. You know what I'm saying? She wanna cook when she wanna cook. When they making love, she be rocking she be rocking this motherfucker. But it comes through as if it's an insecurity. But when she by herself, her thoughts are not the same. She like, it feel like it. If this is love, it feel like it's burning and make me mad, and I just don't know how to do that shit. So anyway, she nervous because they going to this isolated ranch by their own that Josh knows is their friends or whatever named Sergio, Sergey, whatever the fuck. It don't matter. He ain't one of the main characters. Well, kinda. But anyway, he got a he got a place, but he owned all the land around this place. It's like a lake house. So she nervous, so they on the drive up there, and he say, just keep happy thoughts and keep a smile on your face. He tell coaching her because she nervous. I want them to like me. I don't think so. I don't think she likes me. And why don't she like me? He was like, don't worry about that. It's not that. And she dressed kind of homely to me, like real 1950. I mean, some of the looks for the 50s is okay, but she just do it all the way with the clothes. So anyway, he smiles at her, the boyfriend. I mean, he seemed like he's nice to her as a motherfucker. So they going and it's a couples trip. It's 6 people, right? It's Sergio got his girl named Kat, and then they got a friend, and his name is Patrick and Edris or Eli, something like that. So anyway, they all friends that stay in the beach house and get to know each other. So they doing all this type of shit, right? So they start partying and dancing, and you know they start talking and dancing, having dinner, talking about how they met and shit. And then they all tell their little stories, whatnot. So it's after dinner. They start dancing, all types of shit. I said it go slow, didn't I? Don't turn me off yet. So anyway, they get to dancing and shit, right? And then something happens to the girl, to Isis. Is that saying that? Iris. She get mad when she see Kat talking to her boyfriend, so she go get them. They start dancing together and shit. So everybody start drinking. You know how you get, couples dancing and shit. So they all go to their respective bedrooms because the man got a real nice lake house. The lake house. I prefer, yeah, it's a nice house. Anyway, it's the next day, and he done told her, Josh done told Iris that we're gonna get up and go spend the day by the lake. Go for a walk. I mean, they in the woods. They in the fucking woods like a motherfucker to me. So anyway, as they chilling, she's like, let's go and this and that. So he in the bathroom taking his time and shit, fucking around. And she was like, come on, you gonna spend? He was like, oh, I tell you what, oh, I drank too much last night. Why don't you go? So I'm thinking to myself, ooh, that might make her nervous. She might think that your man, because she seen Kate and him, Kate talking to her man yesterday, and when last night they was dancing and she pulled them apart. So, but she said, never mind. He said, no, go to the beach, enjoy your day. She said, I can stay and get some of this cootie cat. But she don't say that, but kind of say it. And he's like, no, no, just go to the beach. So he said, just go get some of that beautiful day. So anyway, she said, okay, fuck it. She got a bag and she go down to the beach. So she's down to the beach. She's sitting down. She's chilling. So she's like, I'm just going to enjoy the day. So she turned around. She don't got a good feel for Sergio. He act like he's slimy as a motherfucker. And Kate ain't really his girlfriend. Kate is really his mistress. He got a whole wife and shit. So anyway, she at the beach, down by his lake, cause this is like, and he said, "Oh look, is he rushing? Oh, how are you?" And she was like, "I'm fine." She said, "But you know what? My man don't feel good, so I'm gonna take my ass back up here to his house." He said, "No, no, keep me company." He's like, "No." She said, "No, he really wasn't feeling good. I think he drank too much last night, so I'm gonna go." She should just follow your instincts. This is what you do in the movies and in real life. So she's like, "No, no, I mean, I'm just gonna go." He was like, "Listen, do you like my house?" She's like, "Yes, of course I do." "Do you like my hostess's skills?" And she's like, "Yes, of course I do." Of course, they wasn't talking this way. I'm just trying to, you know. Okay. Anyway, so he was like, "So if you like my house and you like my hostess, then you good guest, then you stay." So she said, "Okay, fuck it." So as soon as she sit down, he like, "You want something to drink?" She said, "No." So he said, "Hmm." Ain't gonna be able to get no pussy that way. Okay, he said, "Oh, do you mind if put the lotion on my back?" So I was like, why the fuck did he bring a squeeze lotion when he know he was coming to the thing by himself? He didn't get Cat to put that shit on his back before he came down there. And how come he ain't bring one that spray? And this give me a sidebar. I'm gonna tell you a story for real. I was working. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell all the details, but I did some contracting in Afghanistan, and I was hired to be an executive assistant, right? So the way the shit was set up is that we didn't. It's just the war, so we weren't having no office buildings and shit laid out with no, the ego chairs. Your room was your office, which means when it was time to work, you just turned your ass around, and that usually was your desk because the houses were set up like grand. They was made out of fucking 2x4 out of plywood. So anyway, what's that got to do with the suntan lotion? I had to go to my boss's office to work, who was a gentleman. He was a little bit older than me, maybe about 10 years, and he had a fit ass body, and he had a whole lot of rank, but he was a fucking asshole. So anyway, while I was in his office, I didn't like him, and the reason why I didn't like him is it was a colorist thing for real, because he was real high yellow, and he was thinking because I'm, this Hershey's uh dark chocolate, but sometimes dark chocolate could look ashy. I was always slick looking. Again, sidebar for this sidebar to tell you how slick looking I used to look. When I went to the hospital yesterday and I was in there, they putting leads on me to take a test. The man said, "Damn, what do you have on you? Some lotion?" I said, "Don't lotion work on me, baby. I use mineral oil." He was like, "Damn, ain't none of this shit gonna stick." I said, "I ain't know I was gonna take a test." So anyway, back to the other story with the guy, with the supervisor. He was like, "My back really is dry. Do you think you put lotion on my back?" I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. I was getting paid six figures. Wasn't no real high six figures. I tell you exactly the price. It was $112,000 a year. I got a sign on bonus for 13,000 and a sign off for 15. But if I stayed, I get like 30 or some shit. If I resign the contract, they're gonna give you the shit, the end of the contract bonus, and they're gonna give you a new sign on bonus, all that shit in one check. And I ain't gonna lie, I had never in my life had that much money. I think I was getting paid like $11,000. What you call that shit? Tax free money, but that shit ain't tax free. They ate my ass up, and I finally stopped contracting. So anyway, because I wasn't paying that extra shit, I was one of them. You ain't getting none of my shit till you make me give it to you, or a lot unless you get it first. So anyway, I was one of them people. So anyway, let me get back to this shit. So it was my boss. This motherfucker said, can you put lotion on my back? So I was like, yeah. He said, I need something on my. I said, this must be a move. That's almost like, can you just let me put the head in? So he said, can you put some on my shoulders? I said, hell no, you can reach your shoulders. All you gotta do is do like this. I put lotion on. We all in the same position. None of our spouses is over here. So anyway, I told my boyfriend that night. I said, my boss had a nerve to ask me to put lotion on his back. He said, "Did you do it?" I said, "Hell yeah, motherfuckers! You gonna give me $11,000?" So anyway, I'm supposed to be terrible. So anyway, she was like, he grabbed her. Let me do this to you. He was reminding me. I don't think his accent was a real Russian accent. This motherfucker sounded like Pepe Le Pew. Because it was parts of the whole shit was funny. It was good and funny at the same time. It was some parts where I was laughing my ass off. So anyway, she was like, "Get the fuck off of me." And she weird. I mean, she's not weird, but she was like, "Please don't." I mean, I ain't trying to fuck with nobody. I ain't never been sexual assaulted, thank God. And I mean, knock on wood. Yeah, I better not, cause shit, they be fucking with old people now. Motherfuckers I be looking at shit on YouTube. I'd be like, it was another sidebar. Fuck, I'm sidebarring my ass off. There was another YouTube I saw with I would be so mad with my goddamn kid. I be like, extra. You ever been mad with somebody? Been like a little bit extra mad on top because they humiliated your ass, even just a little bit more than they had to. This fucking kid had to be about 16. Why the fuck did he rape and kill a 92-year-old woman? And then because he underage, they're gonna call me out my bed into the police station and tell me, okay, it's bad enough he sexually assaulted somebody and he fucking killed them. But she 92, nigga, and you 16. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Okay, let me get off of that. So anyway, she was like, "Get off of me! Stop! Stop! Stop!" She's like, "No, no, get off of me!" So she's like, "I said stop!" And she had offered her a drink. That bitch took that bottle and whacked the motherfucker upside his head. He was like, boom, he fell backwards on the rock. And he was like, "Oh, what you do with that? Fuck that." He called said fucking something. He called her a bitch, sound like him. That's a if that was if I think it was bitch. I don't know Russian, but I don't think them cuss words sound too far apart from each other. I think that some of them kind of sound a little bit global. He's saying fuck, and he was like, so he a big dude. She a little person, so he jump on top of her. But this bitch, he don't know she got a pocket knife. So when she was walking down to the beach, I was like, where the fuck did she got a pocket knife to go to the lake? But I was like, it's a lot of woods around this motherfucker. You might need something to protect yourself. Me myself, I wouldn't been walking in that shit, but I'll be like, you go head on and sleep that shit off, and I'm be like right here beside you and watch this, read this book. I'm gonna do something. So she was playing with it. She put it back in her pocket. And this was before Sergio came. So when she said, "Get off of me," so he was fucking with her. Right? He was like, he was gonna take that shit. And he was like, "Choking shit, stop your talking, but you heard me." She was saying a whole bunch of shit. She was choking. He was choking the shit out of her, but she was still talking. And so next thing you know, you hear bloop, bloop, bloop. This bitch done took the knife and stuck that motherfucker in the side of the neck, and all you see is bloop, blood just scooping out everywhere, all over her clothes and shit. Oh, so anyway, next thing we see, they showing the friends back up at the lake house. So they all just sitting around talking and laughing and saying shit. And they ain't paying no attention. And she's standing there, bloody as a muff. She look like she got blood and orange, and then ran through a bunch of chocolate mud and shit. She just looked horrible. And she got the knife in her hand. And when they noticed her, "Oh fuck, what's going on?" And she's like, "I gotta tell you what happened. I was out on the beach and Sergio, he assaulted me. He assaulted me. He assaulted me. He assaulted me." Then she was freaking the fuck out. So they was like, "What? She killed him?" She said, "I believe I killed him." So the girlfriend ran down. Oh shit! She ran down to the beach because it's her boyfriend. So he's like, "What happened? This and that, another thing." So the girl come back from the beach and said, "You ain't shut her down yet." She was like, "Shut me down." And he's like, "So and so go to sleep." And you see this bitch eyes just roll back in her head. She a companion. Yeah. So anyway, the girlfriend take a Xanax. She goes somewhere and lay down. Or some shit. I might be getting ahead of myself. Wonder where they wind up tying her up. They said we're gonna tie her up, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna tie her. We're gonna call the police because she didn't want to kill this dude at the beach." And she's still before they put her to sleep, she's still trying to say no, that's not what happened. And they was like, "Yeah, that is what happened. That must be a malfunction." She said, "A malfunction." And the girl ran down the steps. She said, "You ain't put this bitch to sleep yet." She said something about disabling her. She said, "Disable me?" And he was like, "You can't say that in front." So he snatched her out the room. He said, "You can't say that in front of no damn robot." Disable him is like saying, I'm gonna turn the off button on your ass. So she was like, "I don't get that." So they had tied her up by this so she could hear them motherfuckers. And they was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to do this and that and this and that to her." And all this type of shit for the police could come. So she like, "What the fuck is going on?" So she said, Josh, I love you. Stop, Josh. Cause she is fucking. So he comes and say, he telling Cat, "I can't do it this way. I'm had to tell her before I do this, right?" So he go back and get a chair, and he finally wake it up. Fuck, I just gotta pull the band-aid off. Look, bitch, you ain't real. All this shit, you a computer, blah blah this and that. And he control everything. Color her eyes, her voice. So she said, "No, it's not true. We met and buy some oranges or some shit." And he was like, "Nah, we ain't met by no goddamn oranges. This how we met. They knocked on my door and wheeled your ass in the house, and they told me to read the fine print and the agreement and sign for you. Took the cover off your ass. She came in there like Dracula in a box, like a doll. And they were telling her this what you do tomorrow, they just the company. And then he ain't really buy it, he fucking rented her. So anyway, long story short, the girl's still mad about her boyfriend being down there on the beach because he ain't doing the plan, how the plan supposed to work. And they leave her in there, and she noticed the knife that she dropped on the floor. So she making all this goddamn noise. I don't know why they ain't make them stop arguing. It shows when he come out the room to turn her ass off. She done got the knife and she done fucking let herself go. And they start fighting like a motherfucker. And before she leaves, she grabbed his phone and she just start running out the house, out the lake. So while she doing that, the friend is on the outside on the phone, calling the local police, telling them to come down to the house when they get a chance. They got a robot out here, blah 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 blah, whatever. But the boyfriend is hitting him, saying, "There she go, right there." So they gotta get this goddamn robot who now has the phone that programs her. She can change her fucking voice. She can move her intelligence, and she start looking at the shit he has done, like how he made her passive. Cause they do this thing when you get the robot for it to, how we sync our shit up together to do a love cycle sync. All you gotta do is put the on button on and you sit in front of it, tell you what to do. You just turn the button on and the robot say, sit in front of me at least 3 feet away. And you sit in front of them at me eye level and they just start scanning your face and they just say, okay, love life cycle is complete. And they, what do you want to do? What do you like? What do you need? How can I help you? How do you feel? All you is made for is to make them happy. So anyway, you see this robot running down the goddamn street in the woods and wherever without no goddamn shoes on, and they trying to find her and kill her. And the reason why they trying to find her and kill her is I would probably try to find and kill her too, shit. But it's good, it's funny. If out of 1 out of 10, I would give it like a 7, a 7.5. Maybe almost. I give it an 8. It was pretty good. So this is the companion 2025. So anyway, thanks for. This was lasting too long. Thanks for having being here because you could have been anywhere. Bye now.